I feel like tight lining is one of those things that makes such a huge difference to your eyes and just how everything looks on your face, but no one really explains it properly. And I feel like it's still the same thing that people get confused about. So I really want to address that today. A lot of people hear the word and they just immediately think it sounds complicated or it's just going to take too long. It's actually very easy once you understand where you apply the pencil, why you're doing it there, and how to do it without poking your eye out, basically, right? Because I think that's another thing that a lot of people worry about. So today, I am going to show you the correct way to tight line your eyes. It's going to be very simple, very clear, very easy for you to understand, especially if you've never done it before. So yeah, let's get into it. But before we do, if you do like this video, please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button because it means you won't miss my next video, which is going to be super educational, but it also does support this channel and I'd really appreciate it. So let's talk about what tight lining actually is. And I'm going to make this so easy to understand, guys, honestly. Tight lining is when you apply a pencil or an eyeshadow into the root of your lash, not above your lashes like you would if you were applying eyeliner. That's not it. This is about applying it into the root of the lash. So right from where your lash starts into that section there. And here's the thing, it's actually easier than applying eyeliner. If you were to think about applying eyeliner, you've got to apply the eyeliner above the lashes, so right onto the actual lid there, but very close to your root of your lash. And then you've got to focus on making sure that it looks even, right? And then once you've applied it, you've got to open your eyes and make sure that it all looks really nice. And people struggle with that. Can I just say tight lining is so easy, you don't even have to worry about any of that. We're going to be using a pencil today because I think that's going to be the easiest thing to do and it's just going to make it easier to understand. So with your pencil, you want to make sure that it is a nice sharp pencil, so nothing that's like too thick and blunt or anything where, you know, like where you haven't sharpened it and then the wood is there and it becomes like really prickly. You don't want that. I've got my pencil here. I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury, the Super Nudes Liner Duo, and this is the dark brown. Okay, that's nice and sharp. Not like so sharp where it's super pointy, but just as long as it's not blunt. Okay, that's the pencil I'm going to use. So we've got that ready and I'm not going to use the other side. We don't need that side at all. You can get any brown eye pencil at all, right? So before we head into that, I just want to explain. I mentioned to you that this is actually much easier than applying your normal eyeliner, like a normal eyeliner look. Tight lining is much easier than normal eyeliner. Now, let me explain what the difference is in terms of what it does to the look of your eyes. This is actually going to focus on how this makes your lashes look more than anything. It's going to make your lashes look fuller. It's going to make them look more defined and it's going to make the root of your lash look darker. Basically. It can also make your eyes look more open, more lifted, and more polished. And the great thing is, it does that without looking like you're wearing too much makeup. I don't know about you, but sometimes eyeliner can just make everything look a little bit too much for me. So I really love tight lining because of that. Here's the thing, it's one of my favorite kind of eye techniques because it does something really clever. It gives you definition without taking up much eye space, so eyelid space. It doesn't even need eyelid space. And guess what that means? It means that if you have hooded eyes, it's the perfect eye technique for you. Now, my eyelids are not actually so hooded, but I do have a very slight kind of hood along the edges here. But it's very subtle in comparison to someone who has like super hooded eyes. So I'm very transparent about that. But I also only have my own eyes to work on, so yeah. So as I was saying, when you do use an eyeliner on top of your lash line, like a normal traditional eyeliner look, that ends up taking a lot of space, right? And what that can end up doing is actually making your eyes look a lot smaller. That can be a real nightmare if you do have hooded eyes because you don't have that eye space anyway, and then you've got eyeliner there, and then you'll end up getting transfer and it just looks really weird because it can disappear when your eyes open, depending on how severe like your eyes are hooded, like the severity of your hooded eyes, if that all makes sense. I didn't know if any of that made sense. But basically, if your eyes are very hooded, then obviously it's just going to disappear the minute that you open your eyes, right? It takes up a lot of space there. So if you have a very large area along your eyelid, if you have a lot of eyelid space, it might be okay for you, right? But ultimately, not everyone always wants to wear eyeliner. So yeah, I just love this technique because it works so well on anyone and it just doesn't look so heavy. It gives you kind of definition, but in a very subtle, more flattering way than what eyeliner would. This is an especially good technique if you don't wear a lot of eyeshadow and you don't like wearing a lot of eyeshadow. If you want your lashes to look fuller and thicker, if you want some definition, but without it looking like it's too try hard, this is great if you don't want it to look like you're actually like you've got a lot on. I know a lot of people, you know, there are some people who love wearing eye makeup, but then there are some people who really want something, but they don't want it to look like they're really wearing much. much, and this is great for you. Another person this is great for is if you are mature. So if you are mature and you have a lot of crappiness around the eye area, this is going to be amazing because you don't need to work along that area and you don't need to kind of worry about things looking too smooth. Now, I do talk a lot about this kind of stuff over on the beautybreakfastclub.com. It's my online platform where I talk about everything to do with beauty, a bit of wellness, a bit of style. There's even an over 40 section on there, which you're going to absolutely love, and some self-culture, a bit of everything, and some kind of articles that really make you stop and think, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff on there about kind of product reviews, about tutorials, about how to do things, about what works better on certain age groups, on certain skin types. You're going to absolutely love it. Now, it is free, but that gives you access to some of the sites. So you'll get a free newsletter every 5 to 10 days or so. Sometimes I slot in a few extras for you because I love you. And then you also have the paid version, and that unlocks the entire site because really, I post on there every other day, literally one day on, one day off, one day on, one day off. It is so consistent over there. Like, you will get stuff all the time and it's always brand new stuff and new products and everything. So yeah, if you go for the paid version, it costs you the same as getting yourself 1 coffee a month, and it gives you access to the whole site, but you also get to join the group chat on the platform where you meet like-minded people who all love makeup. People send their pictures in on this group chat and everyone's like really hyping them up, and everyone's just so nice, and you also get to ask me any questions in that group and I answer you. So yeah, I will see you over there. Okay, so we've got a pencil. You do not need liquid eyeliner. You can put the eyeliner down. You are not going to need it. You want a soft eye pencil, not something that, you know, is really difficult to get that pigment. You want something that's soft, easy to glide on, nothing that you have to press too hard for. You want ideally a dark brown, medium brown, a charcoal, or a black. It really depends on what you think suits your skin tone and your hair color as well. For example, if you have much fairer skin tone, I'd go for more of a brown, and the darker you get, you can go a little bit darker, right? If you want something which is a bit more defined, then go for the darkest color. Now, your pencil should be creamy to glide, but not so creamy that it's messy and it's gonna end up smudging and it doesn't kind of set. You want a pencil which is easy to glide, but it sets nicely itself, right? So after a little while, it kind of dries down and it doesn't stay too fluid. Okay, so this is the part that most people get wrong. Where does the pencil actually go? You are not gonna be drawing a line on top of your lash line. You are gonna be filling in the gaps just underneath the root of your lash, right? Now, first thing I want to do, because I have some mascara on, I'm going to take this off so that you can really see clearly. Let's just take this mascara off. I've just got a wet wipe. It's only a small amount that I've got on. Normally I just wash all my makeup off, but I completely forgot to take my mascara off. Okay. There you go, no mascara on my lashes. So we're focusing on pressing this pencil, the tip of the pencil, right into the root of the lash to just beneath the lash line. So in between your waterline and where your lash starts, that's where you want to focus on pressing the pencil. I want to show you something before we actually start applying this. Now, if I lift my lid up, this is going to be a bit weird, right? But if I lift my lid up, right, and I look, we're going to zoom in, right? This is going to look really strange, but I'm going to grab some of my hair there, pull this up. Can you see the line which is just beneath the lashes, right? That strip that goes all the way across underneath my lashes. So let me just look down. This looks so weird, like you're at the opticians or something. That little strip underneath my lashes, that's your waterline there, your upper waterline, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go into that strip, but not on the strip, so like into where the strip meets the root of the lash. That's where the pencil goes. What I want you to do is hold your mirror slightly down, right? You don't want to hold it straight ahead. That's going to make it more difficult for you. And I'm going to actually move my whole head up just so that you can see a version from beneath, like here. So what you want to do, you're not going to sit like this because obviously you're just going to be sitting like this when you're doing it, right? But I'm doing this for you, so just bear that in mind. What happens is when you look down into the mirror, your eyelid relaxes a little bit, and that's great for your application. Because when you look straight ahead, it's not relaxed because you see this pencil going in towards your eye area and it's not going to relax, right? So you want to look down and it's going to make it a lot easier. It's just a natural thing that happens. You naturally relax. Your eyelid will naturally relax a bit more. Now, I only want you to lift the lid up a little bit to apply it if you're a beginner and you really feel like you have to, and maybe you've never done this before. And if you do it that way, I would suggest getting a mirror that you can place there, and then you can use both hands for this. So then what I would do is I would kind of lift your lid and work this way and look down and do it like that. right? If you're okay with doing it without having to lift your lid a little bit, then you're good to just hold your mirror or just look down into a mirror and do it this way. Now, when you do pull your lid up, if you're doing it this way, I don't want you to pull it so much that it's all like very kind of too much. It's just a gentle lift, only for you to be able to see that you're applying the pencil in the correct place. That's the only reason you're doing that. This is another area that people go wrong, is they will just get the tip of the pencil and they'll go straight in. You want to just move it to the side a little bit so that you're not really just kind of going straight in. If you hold the flat part of it flat to the lash line, you're going to find it much easier. So you're almost using the side of the tip. And the reason for this is because if you're using the side of the tip, it becomes a little bit less scary and it becomes a little bit softer as well. You're not kind of drawing, you're kind of like just skimming. So rather than kind of pressing and drawing a line, you're kind of like pressing the color into the root rather than drawing a line the way, like all the way across. This is nothing like eyeliner application whatsoever. The biggest thing I need you to understand right now is you do not need to drag from one corner all the way to the end. That is not how tight lining works, and that's why it's so easy, right? And I feel like people just assume it's a harder version of eyeliner when it really is actually much easier. Think of it as this: you're going to fill in the gaps, you're not going to draw a line. We're going to focus on the outer 2/3 first. So we're not going to start from the inside, we're going to start from the outside. So I'm going to look down and I'm going to move my head like this so that you can really see, and I'm going to just open up my eyes and I'm going to start from the last kind of the half. And like I said, we're really focusing on the root of the lash. Hopefully you can see this. So much easier to do it that way. The reason I said to start from the outer part and not on the center is because I want you to see how this looks first. Because if you apply it to the end section, like the last outer part of the lash line, I feel like it gives you more definition and lift, right? But you might decide, actually, I do want to go all the way across. So it's up to you whether you go all the way in after or you just stick to the outer side, but you can tell what you like after you've done it. I would say if your eyes are like already quite small and like maybe close set, I wouldn't apply it on the inner corner of your root of the lash. I would actually leave that area, because if you apply it close, then you're kind of bringing it together more. That way you're making the most out of tight lining, but you're also not making your eyes look smaller. Okay, once you've done this, I want you to blink a few times. Obviously, like you wouldn't have spoken the way I did, but blink a few times and it's just gonna relax your eye a little bit. Don't just, you know, get too stressed about this. Then you're gonna see in the mirror, do you need to apply any more to fill in the gaps? Like, I don't feel like I do. I think that's actually fine. Now, if you feel like it's transferred a little bit anywhere, it's probably the eyeliner that you've used. So I would get like a Q-tip or maybe a small kind of lip brush that I always keep spare, that I use not for lips, but I use for concealer. And then you can use that like with a tiny bit of concealer and just to basically like smooth it out, or use a Q-tip. But honestly, I feel like if you use a pencil that is nice and soft, but isn't overly soft, and it is not maybe a nice waterproof pencil, then I think that you're going to get a really good finish and it's not going to smudge. It's actually less likely to smudge here than it is if you had a full-on eyeliner look. Okay, let's go ahead and do the other side. I'm actually going to look down, like I'm actually going to lift this one so you can see how you do it like this. Okay. We're really focusing on the root. See how I'm doing it in bits? You don't need to stay there, because then what happens is it feels a bit weird because there's so much air hitting your eye. So you can start and stop. Let's make sure I've got it. Yeah. Got it. That is tight lining, guys. It's so easy. Again, what I love about it is the fact that there's nothing on my eyelids, but it's given me that very subtle definition, right? And if you want, you can add a wing to this if you want. I'm going to add one just so that you can really see. Okay, so I've got my BK Beauty 208 brush. I am just going to literally get some of this product onto the brush here from the pencil, apply it to the back of my hand so that a lot of it doesn't go onto my skin. And then this is where I'm going to go end of the lash line. Just draw a very, very kind of like soft wing. Do you see that? It's so soft. It's got to go from the end of your lash line. You can go a little bit higher if you want a bit more of a lift. we've tight lined and we have a little wing. Now, let's next apply the mascara. Like, let's curl the lashes so you can really see what this looks like. Okay, so I've got my Dior Overvolume here. Tightlining is so great because it really doesn't actually look like you've applied makeup, like you've applied eyeliner, but it gives you the benefits of it. So it's kind of like that look that maybe you want the definition, but you don't want it to look like you've actually done anything. So I would say tightlining is a great addition to the no makeup look. See what I mean? We have a very subtle wing, so thin, and that's given us a little bit of a lift, and we've got the definition on the lash line. So it's made my lashes look thicker and fuller. I want to talk about why sometimes tightlining doesn't work for people, because it could be that one of these issues is why it's not working for you, and it's such an easy fix because this is not a technique that should be difficult for you. It should be very easy. First off is that the pencil is too dry, right? So it's a pencil that isn't like creamy enough. It doesn't glide on well enough. If the pencil doesn't drag smoothly, it feels horrible and it just doesn't feel right, and you're probably going to ditch it. The other thing is maybe you were drawing above the lash line rather than beneath the lash line. So think about where I applied it. Another mistake that maybe people make is they apply all the way across, focusing on that rather than just focusing on the outer corner, because maybe that's all that you'll need. And maybe the full thing is going to be a little bit too much for you and it ends up going wrong because you're trying to do too much at once. Start small, baby steps, and then work your way up. I just finished the sentence there. Work your way. Work your way up. The other thing is maybe you're applying too much on the waterline, like on the lower waterline as well. You don't even need to do it there if you don't want to. Just start from the top. Start on your upper lash line and then see if you want to add it maybe later on to see how it looks. There are so many different variations of this. I would genuinely say that there are a few things that you can do to make the whole look even better. One would be curling your lashes that you saw me do. You could even use a really nice eyeshadow with this, so maybe use like a cream bronze eyeshadow on the upper lid. It looks stunning with tight lining. Trust me, try it, you're gonna love it. I would say there's a few people that this is really good for. Tight lining is great if you want a no makeup look. It's great for someone who doesn't want that obvious eyeliner look, but you still want the definition. Great for someone who wants to maybe make their lashes look thicker and fuller because maybe you have very fine lashes and they're not really that much. This is a great way to actually give the illusion of thicker, kind of fuller lashes. Maybe you have mature skin and you want something which is gonna give you some definition without it looking over the top. Honestly, I think tight lining is for everyone. I think everyone's gonna love it if you just figure out how to do it properly. I really hope this video has helped. I've tried to make this video so easy so that you cannot get it wrong. I didn't want to overcomplicate everything. That's why the actual part of it of doing it is so quick and easy, because that's how it should be. So just remember, look down, pull the lid up softly if you need to. Use a soft pencil that glides nicely. Press it into the root of the lash from beneath the lash. Focus on filling gaps, not drawing a line all the way across, and hold the pencil to the side. So you get the side of the tip, not the tip. Once you do this a couple of times, I think you're gonna love it, and you're gonna honestly agree with me, it's the easiest thing ever. It gives the most subtle look, but such a huge difference. So I really hope you've enjoyed this today. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and hit the bell button because it means you won't miss my next one, which you're gonna love. And I have listed everything in my description. So excited for you to try this. And I really, really do hope that this has helped and I've really explained it in the most easiest way possible. I hope this has not been complicated at all for you. And I will see you on the next video.